Is Maryam alayhi salam from the prophets as well? According to the majority of the scholars, Maryam alayhi salam is actually not from the prophet. However, according to a number of scholars, including Ibn Hazm al-Zahiri, and also according to Al-Qurtubi, and also according to Ibn Ashur, and even before all of them, Abu al-Hasan al-Ash'ari, it's reported that all of them felt that Maryam alayhi salam was in fact a prophet. In fact, Abu al-Hasan al-Ash'ari went as far as to say that there are 6 prophets, the mention of whom, rather prophetess, the mention of whom is within the Quran or within the Islamic literature and so on and so forth, right? Within the Muslim sources that we go back to. So they included within that Hawa, and they included within that also, they included within that Musa, they included within that Hajar and Sarah, and they included within that Asiya, and last but not least was Maryam alayhi salam. And as I said, this opinion, though it happens to be a minority opinion, if you were to look at these ayat, you will find that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning only prophets from the beginning till the end of the surah, till this point in the surah. And then after all of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أُولَٰئِكَ, all of them, الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ. They're all from the prophets. Okay? So the opinion, though it may be a minority opinion, it has its strength as well, because these are all prophets being mentioned, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions Maryam alayhi salam thereafter as well. Furthermore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He also, in Surah Al-Anbiya, He mentions Maryam alayhi salam in a similar circumstance as well, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions all these prophets, and in the amidst the prophets, not at the end of the story, because it could have been placed at the end of the story to say, well, all of these are not from the prophets, all of these are prophets, but she is specifically not from the prophets. But amidst the prophets, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions Maryam alayhi salam, وَالَّتِي أَحْصَنَتْ فَرْجَهَا فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ رُوحِنَا. So, وَالَّتِي أَحْصَنَتْ فَرْجَهَا فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهَا مِنْ رُوحِنَا وَجَعَلْنَاهَا وَابْنَهَا آيَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. That the one who had guarded her chastity in private part. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, then we blew within her, basically, so that she may bear the child. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَعَلْنَاهَا وَابْنَهَا آيَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. And we made her and her son, as in Isa alayhi salam, a sign for the people, for al-alameen. And over here in this particular ayah, Ibn Ashur comments that after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned all of the male prophets in Surah Al-Anbiya, Allah then went to a female prophet, and He literally calls her a Nabiyyah, a female prophet. So according to Ibn Ashur, then Al-Qurtubi, also Ibn Hazm as well, Abu al-Hasan al-Ash'ari, it is possible for there to be female prophets as well, but it is not possible for there to be female messengers. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't send before you except إِلَّا رِجَالًا نُوحِي إِلَيْهِمْ, except rijalan, except men that we reveal to. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends irsal, revelation, meaning that a revelation whereby a person is commanded to deliver it on only to men. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may send a revelation which allows the person to be a nabi, a prophet by itself, to a woman as well. And that's why I said the better of the two opinions in regards to the difference between Rasul and Nabi is that a Rasul is the one who's given a revelation and also commanded to deliver that revelation onwards, and also and the Nabi is the one who's granted a revelation but not commanded to deliver onwards. Because if we were to say otherwise, then we would have a problem, because Ismail alayhi salam is given no new legislation, but he's still called a Rasul as well, right? He was commanding by the revelation or the legislation of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So the best opinion in that regard is Rasul is the one who's granted revelation and he's commanded to deliver it on, and Nabi is the one who's granted revelation, not commanded to deliver it on. Hence, Maryam alayhi salam is granted a revelation, but she's not commanded to deliver it on. Similarly, Musa as well. وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَى Musa أَنْ أَرْضِعِيهِ. Right? We commanded Musa, we literally revealed to Musa that she may go and suckle the child. Right? So basically, based on this, we can take that there is a great possibility that there were also female prophets as well among the prophets, meaning prophetess. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ مِنْ ذُرِّيَّةِ آدَمَ وَمِمَّنْ حَمَلْنَا مَعَ نُوحٍ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّةِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ. But notice that the names of the female prophetesses that are mentioned, Maryam is the one that scholars, though, that allow for there to be a female prophet, agree about. The other ones, Hawa, Musa, and also Asiya, and the other ones, they are not, people haven't agreed about them. There's differences of opinion about them. But Musa and Maryam, there is a general theme within the scholars who allow for a prophetess to be there, to agree. And specifically Maryam, all of them, the ones who allow for there to be a prophetess, agree that she is in fact a prophetess. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاصْطَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ, Allah chose you above all of the women of the world. So she was chosen, literally, she was mustafat. She was a chosen woman from amongst the women that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had created within this world.